What?
G'day, and welcome to Laughs and Dingoes. Laughs and Dingoes.
Oh, you're
Hey,
Devo.
See, it's a curse. When Super's not here, I'll fuck it up. That's just how it is now.
Dingoes.
Welcome to this episode of Dungeons and Dingoes, a D&D podcast with a bunch of us Australian dickheads / cunts / fuckers.
Yes.
Get together and play some digital dice and real dice and yell at each other. Sometimes there's piss and blood involved. Welcome.
Most of the time.
Sometimes it's fun.
Everyone say, I love you.
Most of the time it's piss.
I love you.
I love you, viewers.
You want to write?
What the fuck was that?
Wait,
Hey
what?
viewers, my name's David Coon.
God.
Okay, I'm cringed out already.
Oh boy.
So this is now the point where anyone who was following us
Disappeared.
is gonna fucking yeet. They're gone.
This is definitely the
that's it.
most cursed intro we've had.
Yeah, that's
Even I don't want to be here.
It's the wish.com Dungeons and Dingoes.
Yeah.
No, it's certainly
Dungeons and
Dingoes.
Blingos.
Not even
The
dungeons.
Dingoes.
It's like houses on stilts.
Dungeons and
Yeah,
Dingoes. Houses on stilts.
It's went into my backyard and dug myself a basement.
I didn't screw up the intro. Let's go.
Can't
No,
even
you didn't
do.
like
He's done that. He's done that
Oh,
twice
God.
when you haven't been here and you've been quiet.
Yeah. Well, I leave the Discord, so I'm just like, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy. And then it's like, oh shit, okay.
It's your boy,
It's your
Super!
boy. What do you do?
Super streaming!
Streaming.
See over here, I have a short bus.
Fair dinkum, mate.
Didgeridoo.
This is the point where I'm listening to the stream tomorrow going, hurry up!
Without further ado,
Alright.
take it away, DM.
Yeah,
Alright,
we better
DM, hit
shake
us with
away.
that spicy intro.
Last,
Move it along, boys.
the last we left off, the party had left Phandelver after a little bit of a rest and recovery and relaxation, and they headed out along the tribal trail to try and find some roaming and patrolling goblins to probably capture, torture, and intimidate until they told them where the castle was. So far, no goblins. However, once they settled down for camp, a couple of the members doing just an outside perimeter sweep did encounter an owlbear who attacked and then very quickly died. The party then, Gorga then dragging its corpse onto the fire, and they kind of, using some fire cantrips, cooked it, ish, and stole various parts of its body for who knows what. And that's about where we left off. The party completes their long rest, and you wake now to the morning sun rising a little bit just over the horizon. You can kind of see it through the sparse trees and off in the distance. And then you
Question.
awake. Yes.
Just before we get into it, I've been reading the lore. Phandelver was the town that was prospering very well from the mine, wasn't it?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, just confirming that. All right, then. I suppose I wake up. I'm like, oh, the smell of burning owlbear. Did anyone else sleep terribly? I could. Oh, it's disgusting. Anyways, what are we thinking, everybody? Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm still
fucking good about it.
I'm still asleep.
Sleep.
Love
I love the smell of
owlbear
burning
in
owlbear in the morning.
As I proceed to snap off its arm. I hope the wings are good.
Slow
Nah.
roasting.
Fuck. It's terrible. Yeet.
He throws it,
And
hits me, and I get up.
I'm just casually eating a
one
ration
point
pack. It's
of
like, well,
bludgeoning
we
damage.
have these ration packs.
Yeah, how much damage do I take, DM? No. Anyway. What the? Okay, I'm up. Don't have to throw stuff at me.
And as you all come to consciousness, Volk, you
A realistic
At
bird
this point-
noises.
Morning sounds. Ooh, my immersion.
at this point you have found where the party had gone after you woke up at this point yesterday with a sore head and Georgie laying on top of your torso staring directly into your face. And as you kind of came to, you remember him being like, "Oh good, Father said to make sure you were safe." And you kind of pushed him off, and you were able to follow the trail, as it were, by a faint iron taste in your mouth as you kind of spit up a little bit and you spat blood into your hand.
What the fuck? So where am I? Am I still in town?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is you on your travels, kind of remembering
Okay.
back at this point to
Okay.
how you got here.
So where
As-
am I now?
You're not too far from where the party was. It's up to you if you wanted to sneak into camp and go to sleep with them, as you found them when they were mostly sleeping, or if you want to keep a little bit distance and watch from afar, like Batman.
I'll just sneak in
Brother.
while they're sleeping. I'll just sneak in and join them while they're sleeping.
Easy enough. And as you're all awake and there's a bit of owlbear thrown and you're all roused, you do notice Volk also amongst you once again.
He appears into existence.
Hey, buddy.
Thanks for
How you
fucking
doing?
leaving me in town, you cunts.
Hey, so
What's that word? I haven't
Whoa.
heard that before.
He's gone from down under.
It's a
Came from down
tabaxi.
under.
It's a tabaxi.
They came from down
tabaxi
under.
term. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I see, of course.
So-
I'm
so
not
basically
familiar with the
to
Tabaxi
Australia.
language.
I'm gonna have to learn this word. Can't.
God. Is that an ancient rune?
Is it an incantation? Incantation. I can't even say the word.
Intancation.
How about
Yeah,
next
well,
time
I'm
just
not
give
good
me a
with
heads
magic,
up?
boys.
Just give me a heads up
Really
next
don't.
time we're leaving town. I had to like find out from the townspeople that you guys left, and you guys are easy enough to find because you got this kind of smell about you. But Jesus,
Oh yeah, that's just Gorga, don't worry.
No, I think we left a good smoke signal for you.
Yeah, good
Yeah,
owlbear.
A little bit of a combination of smoke signal and having a sample of blood to kind of sniff and follow.
Ah, yes, the blood magic stuff. You'll love to see it.
While all of this is going on, I wanna use the owlbear beak, right, and just like fashion it into a makeshift cod piece while they're talking.
Excuse me? So
You
you're
know,
just gonna
like
sit there and make it. I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, just sit there and fashion that owlbear beak into a makeshift cod piece.
Make
Put it
a
around my
sleight
waist.
of hand check.
Sleight of hand. I'm not like doing it secretly.
Oh, no, but to see how well you can kind of
Yeah.
fashion it and
Okay.
carve it. Or make
But 12.
You do a pretty decent job.
Beautiful cod piece. Okay. I stash it away for later. And
Easy
yep.
enough.
well, should we be on our way then? I guess. You know.
Yeah, I guess. I like grab all my shit.
Yeah, so you guys take a little bit, and you pack away your sleeping gear and whatnot, and you harvest what owlbear meat you wish.
Delicious.
so what are we doing?
I'm just
Okay.
like, oh yes, what was our objective, everybody? I slept so well. I mean, I didn't with whatever. Ooh, owlbear.
Well,
I'm gonna
last,
snuff out the flame. That's what I'm gonna do first.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
last I remember, we were going towards a giant castle to save Mr. Gundren Rockman.
We're not exactly
Dude.
sure. We're following the road so far, so we'll just continue doing that. We're just stopping. We stopped for the night.
I'm looking for a good path in, you know. So I'm looking for something that says yes. This is the road, you know.
Castle
all
was
it-
what?
Isn't that all the
Looney
roads for you there,
Tunes,
Gorga?
It's the only road I ever known.
backpack's this way.
Oh, my
I
shoes.
walk this
We all died.
road,
Is this the musical version of this one? 12 episodes musical.
It's the music episode, exactly.
Whoa.
Oh god. So, you all gather your things and head off. I'll get whoever likes it, 2 people to make a survival check.
I'm decent at that, I think. I've got a
-1 to
+2,
survival.
I've got
Who
a
me?
+4.
No, don't do that to you. I have +3. I'm doing it. Fuck.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay. No, don't let Suba do it. Like, whoever has
Wait, doing
+4.
it? I've got a +4.
Yeah, and soft you, so.
Oh, I got a 19.
So did I.
Oh shit.
23.
You got a what? No. I got
19 +4, so 23.
Okay, I got she got higher than I did. Yeah,
Oh,
I got 19 overall. Yeah.
Oh.
With that, I do all my check. I'll do all my pluses first.
Oh, okay.
So you guys pack up camp and you head along the road. Today it's a lot clearer than yesterday. The whatever clouds have like passed well by and left well enough alone. And as you pass like by a couple of sparse patches of trees, you travel for about 2 hours or so down the road. Before Kikari, you notice them slightly before Soth does, small humanoid prints that seem to run off the main trail and a little bit northwards, heading towards a slightly patchy patch of trees, I guess.
Did someone say more goblins?
What are those?
Say menu
What are
love? No.
those?
I'd probably
Somebody
point them
say.
out, knowing
No,
that Korga
no.
will immediately jump at the chance to fight something. I'd probably just point them out to the rest of the party. And just be like, hey, humanoid footprints. I don't really know what leaves humanoid footprints, but okay.
Like, maybe humans. Or goblins.
Maybe humans.
Human
And
oid.
With that high a roll, you're pretty sure these are goblin tracks.
Hey.
Yes, more goblin murder.
Hey, DM,
Oh, God.
just while we're traveling, I take a swing at the back of Korga's head.
Alright.
Isn't he like half dead?
Yeah. No, he'll be full.
No,
health
we did
now.
a full heal.
Oh yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
21.
That is a hit.
3 points of damage, just a blunt bludgeoning.
You're just like go to horny jail, bonk.
You're walking along, and there's a little bit of talk about tracks up ahead, and you're like, oh, and then you hear a hard pain in the back of your head.
You hear a pain.
Is there a funk?
Yeah. Bonk.
I brush it off like the little bitch it came from.
Ooh.
Damn.
By the
Yeah, okay.
proverbial sound, it sounds like my mace went off. Wait a minute, that's not right.
Dong. But yeah, I'd probably look back at the rest of the
A
party.
bonk.
Like a
That's what
hollow
my-
one.
Yeah, that's what my mace sounds like. Wait a minute.
But yeah, I'd probably point to the tracks to the rest of the party and be like, guys, there's some goblin tracks going this way.
Well, I do love goblin murder.
Poor
The
George,
goblin
he's just
murder,
like,
you say?
murder?
I don't want to murder my people.
I don't know, they usually don't have very good stuff for looting.
Yeah, but
I know,
you know what they
but
do
isn't
have?
the castle we're looking for, like,
Yeah,
owned by
right.
goblins or whatever?
We can murder him after we
No.
find out some information from.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we needed
course.
the information, right? Of course, that's why we want to go find them.
Ah, the
No.
information.
So does that mean we
Information.
agree to keep one alive?
Not
Isn't
keep-
that
we
what
don't-
George is?
We don't have to keep them. We don't have to keep them alive. We just need to know the
Let's
information.
not be hasty. We don't need 2 Georgies running around.
Korga might have
I don't
something to
know.
say
I
about
wouldn't mind
that.
having a goblin son.
Goblin sons for all.
Yeah, you get a goblin son. You get a goblin son.
Alright, so
everyone
do we,
gets a goblin
as a
son.
party, do we agree to try to follow the tracks
Yeah.
in?
I suppose I'll investigate the tracks further.
What
Those
is
are
this?
just like, I suppose we could have a bit of a detour. This has been a boring journey so far.
You
Nothing's
call
boring with you around.
an owlbear boring. Alright, buddy. Alright, Lawrence.
I mean, the owlbear was horrifying, don't get me wrong, but, you know.
Just get back to your singing, Lawrence.
Nothing compared to me.
Oh, fretting, go. I don't know how to sing Elvish, I'll be honest.
I don't think anyone does, considering it doesn't exist.
I walked this
That's not
lonely
true.
road,
Tolkien wrote
lonely road that
the
I
entire
shall
Elvish
never
language.
know.
So Kakari's just standing here listening to you guys while you're singing to each other and trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, and she I guess just gets bored, and just
Yeah.
I don't know, dozes off or something, waiting for you guys to pull your heads together so we can fucking do something.
Yes, of course. We should investigate this track leading away with
Okay,
goblins.
shit. You guys have finished fucking talking and singing. All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Alright.
Let's do this.
So you guys follow the tracks northways, and I'll get. What's your marching order?
Are we in a
I'll
wagon?
go ahead first, and I'll try and stealth
You
ahead.
do have a wagon.
Are we taking?
I got a wagon
We're
wheel.
not taking a wagon with us, or is it big enough to fit a wagon?
There's no defined path. Like it's just kind of going off road, so it's more than enough space. It'll be a little bit rocky, but
Four-wheel
this
ride.
wagon's sturdy enough to.
I suppose we'll keep the wagon back, like towards the back of the party, but I'll go ahead just stealthily, see if I can spot anything.
Korga,
probably
come up.
on the
Korga,
wagon.
come up with me.
Righto.
Might also I might
Right on,
go
right on.
Fox and go ahead with Lothran.
Oh,
so
is our
wagon
party
then?
order over here on the board? So what are we
Yeah.
saying? I'll move the things. So Lothran first.
Kinda, around the same area.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just stay where I am, I guess. Whatever.
You can go double line if you like as well. Too wide or whatever.
Too wide, you said.
That's the only way
However
Lothran's
many-
gonna be on top of
However
the
many
chick.
wide you like.
Nah,
Just
too wide's good.
by the-
Too wide's good.
Okay, I'll go there, I guess. Whatever.
As the healer, I don't want to die, so I usually just stick back anyway.
A good idea.
We have,
Yeah.
we have the scouts.
Meet the scout.
Yeah. The one that will trigger traps by himself. No.
Okay, listen. No, there was a reason behind
I
it.
know what the reason
It's
was.
a lot better in my head.
I know. Alrighty.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll for stealth?
Yeah, you and Kana please roll for stealth.
15, 20, not that.
13.
20 or 13. Alrighty. I'll get you both to make a perception check as well, please.
16.
8.
Alright. So you guys travel a little ways ahead of the group, and before too long, probably only after about 5-10 minutes of following these kind of tracks after they've been pointed out, you see a patch of trees that seems a little bit thicker than most you've passed by, and you hear the clear sounds of goblins talking and just kind of fucking around, doing goblin things. Did you want to get closer?
Yeah, with my stealth roll, I'll get closer. Just
Go up the map. I think this is around. Alright. So yeah, the road isn't quite there, but I don't have another map for it.
Yeah.
But you put a couple of your figures near the tree line to the south, if you like. As you do see about 10 goblins or so, kind of in a loosely made camp. Some of them are kind of eating, some of them are talking kind of loud, and none of them have seemed to notice you at all.
Kill them.
Do it. Do it, Tex.
They are in the trees.
Down.
Palpatine suddenly shows up behind you and he's like,
Do it.
Yes, there's just 10 goblins sort of hanging around, right?
Yeah, just doing camp. Some of them are eating, some are lazing around. Some of them are kind of facing Like, there's two of them kind of facing the road, but they're like just talking to each other and they're not paying attention to their surroundings at all.
How far behind is our party? Do you think? Probably not too far.
It's up to you guys. Probably, I'd say probably about 40, 50 feet.
I'm very tempted to like go in with a shadow.
Yeah, maybe like that spell that like shatters a ground. I think that
Yeah,
would be an amazing idea.
They're all grouped up, actually. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll like kneel down next to Fox Connor and be like, "Do what you do best."
And it's
Friendly
at that
fire.
point that you remember about wanting to keep some of them alive.
Oh
Um,
shit.
To that point, thank God there's a god
Yeah,
that
go
tells
on.
us whatever it
Well,
is.
I can
Go
surely.
for it anyway. I'm sure you wouldn't kill every single one, and if you do, good job.
Well, I mean, it's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, that's like a way. Yeah, that means a 20-foot diameter.
So
so
I
like-
can kind of like,
So,
yeah,
like there. You'd probably hit them all. Oh, you can get like
these
half of them.
ones or something. Yeah, like aim for like these 4.
Can you make a thing with a 20-foot diameter, real quick? I don't know
Uh,
how you do it.
yeah, it's basically 10 by 10. Kinds.
I don't think I
10.
can add anything in. Oh, I
10
nearly
by-
flipped the table.
Oh, I think that's disabled. Hopefully.
No, you can hit it.
But I don't
Nobody
know.
do that.
10
Most that
foot.
isn't disabled, honestly.
Hex, come
So I
on.
think that's what, 5? So it
No,
would be
each-
something like
each-
Is a
each-
10-foot radius.
Yeah,
So
each-
you can. That's not 10 feet. It doesn't go off
That's-
That's
line.
more than your 10 foot.
that's 5.
Yeah, I was thinking that's I
Yeah.
remember you put
So
the
like that.
area in my phone.
Yeah, so like a 20-foot diameter.
Dope.
Yeah, it's about that big.
Okay, so you can put it in the middle
Yeah.
anyway and not kill everything, really.
Stuck in
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
middle with
easy.
you.
And that being said, I'll ready my bow as well.
So
I do
about
have
there
my
we
bow.
go.
You have my bow.
That's not killing everything, that's killing a lot.
Yeah. Let's kill a lot. Let's kill all but one in spite of... Actually, yeah, wait, I'll probably get closer. But not too close.
And as you guys are kind of thinking about it, you notice your party starting to get closer and closer as you open.
Yeah. I'll signal to them that there's something over here. I don't know how I'll do it. I'll just be like, I'll just wave my arms in the air.
Do we have to do a stealth check because we noted something?
So you're waving your arms at us.
Like like Mexican wave style.
Alright,
Or
so
like,
then
you know,
we
like
keep,
flight-
so then we
flight
keep
landing, dude.
approaching.
Like flight
Yeah.
landing, dude.
So
We
basically
don't know
you-
what the fuck that means.
He's flapping his arms up and down, so it's like, wait, what does he want? What does he
Oh.
want?
Wave back at him like,
I'm
okay,
like-
hi.
No, I'm like
Yeah, we
fucking...
just-
Your party's
He's
now
basically
about
I
40.
crouch down.
35 feet away from you.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go for it then. So I guess I'll move. Just need to work out how close I need to be, and then just go for it with a shadow.
I noticed that it seems a bit odd, so I tell the party to halt.
You have to be at least there.
No.
Alright.
I'll go alongside him.
Yeah.
If you're going human form, Carter, you're going to have to make another stealth check because you have different stats.
Yeah.
This up.
A child?
Wait,
And
how far?
taking an action to actually shift forms would break your stealth.
Ooh, ah.
Hmm.
16.
You kind of duck behind one of the trees, being well attuned with like forests and whatnot with your kitsune nature, and at the opportune moment, shift back, step out from behind a tree.
Let's grab the dice. So many
As
fucking
you-
dice here.
That's all the dice. Maybe I should get some real world dice and roll IRL for a change. That's a good idea.
Damn.
Hey
not
Lawrence,
as
did you
high-
know that D&D Beyond has dice?
Oh shit!
Not as high as my last shadow roll.
The rest of you can also put your people on the board as well if you like. So you're probably around about here.
We'd be like behind them or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little ways behind. And as
Cool.
you've kind of you guys have kind of eventually noticed the idea of what Lothar is trying to portray. Kind of got into a low position. Just in time to hear the horrible high-pitched whine and cracking kind of noise of Kana's shadow as she extends her hand and the fourth wave. And how much damage?
11.
11. So you're going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically 6 of them.
That is a mean spell.
I love it.
I like it. I love it. I want to see more
66
of it.
damage. Damn.
I've had that in before.
Oh. It's a Constitution save, right?
Yeah, 13.
Oh, that is plus 0 Constitution. 1, 2, 3 failures. As you watch 3 of these goblin bodies, just they crack and break under the pressure of the spell, and they go flying, while the other 3 kind of just persevere, clutch their heads, and manage to survive. Oops.
Nice.
With that, everyone can roll initiative.
Roll for initiative. All right, we're busting out the ice clear, whatever the fudge of these dice are called. Here we go.
7.
Oh, you can cure up what rolls. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna roll IRL for this whole episode. Here we go. Let's do it.
Shit, you have. Oh, yeah, I remember you do have some.
Yes, yes. White dice don't fail me now. Those of you in the stream, which is no one by the way, but you can see my fancy white dice. Shout out to Austin Reacts, by the way, who's hanging out. We appreciate you.
No stream talk during sessions, please.
Oh, gotcha. I got 5, 6, 7, by the way. 7 for mine.
7, alright, well. And Kakaru?
I got 7.
7. Kana?
18.
Korga?
7.
Fucking hell.
That's a lot of 7s.
I kind of wish we were playing the Pokemon slot machine.
Yes.
I also got 18.
18.
Jackpot.
And Soth?
That's an 18.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
It's either 7 or 18.
Alright, Bulk. Break the cycle, baby.
4.
Yes!
It's what
Yes!
I wanted, but not like this.
Not like this. Watch these goblins roll 19s and 20s. Oh shit.
No, they also got a 4.
Oh, okay.
Soth, Lothwood, and Kana, it's between you guys.
I'll go whenever.
I'm fine to go last. I mean, I just did the shadow, so you guys.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna do like a boring attack roll anyway. Yeah, I suppose. I mean, if it's fine with you, Soft, because I can actually do something.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Oh, yeah.
5,
yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25.
I'm gonna have to get close anyway to...
Is there any sort of like... There's trees, right? There's like natural cover?
There's trees and whatnot, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose I'll move about 15, 20 feet closer. Get behind a tree and just let loose an arrow on the closest goblin to me. This one.
Alrighty.
Using my short bow.
Attack roll.
Nat 1.
That one.
Yeah.
So you go to get behind the tree, and you go to spin and loose an arrow, and the tree is wider than you thought it was, and you smash your head on the trunk of the tree, and kind of stumble and lose your shot.
Oh, that's sad. I don't think there's anything else. I think I could use a spell.
That would still be your action, so you don't really have much.
I'll end my turn.
Well, it's all up from here, buddy. It can't get worse than that.
Have to use Soth or Kana.
Yeah, I'll just move. I'll do a dash and move up to...
Dash action.
Oh no, wait. That's only 9.
That is only 9. Whoops.
What?
There you go. That's number 10. He is
Oh.
over there.
It was
Um,
5, 6, and 7 that were also hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, just checking.
And I'll end my turn there.
So it starts dashing up. Kana.
Kana or Kakana? Oh, Kana.
Kana. What?
Nobody gonna catch
What?
it.
Oh, Kari, sorry, my bad. It's been a long
Like,
day.
who the hell is Kakana?
It's been a long day
It's your
Ship
child.
name.
without
It's our
you,
ship
my
name.
friend.
Kakana. No.
I love it.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, babe.
I'm trying to think like whether we should take out the ones that have already been damaged or like keep those ones alive.
Keep
Well, we
them
want to
like
interrogate one of them, don't we?
Yeah.
Like Pokemon.
Like keep like what 1 or 2 alive.
Yes.
I mean like yeah.
Kill the weak one.
Okay, I'll just go chill touch on Goblin 5.
Alright, attack roll. Actually, what's a range of chill touch? You might have to move closer.
120 feet.
Well, that's fine then, no worries. As you conjure your skeletal hand.
That's a 9.
You stretch
It's a
it 100 feet. Just one finger.
nine.
on the lips. Shh.
You go for the lips, but it manages to recover from your shatter spell and kind of smashes it with its shield as it disperses.
Oh, damn.
Uh,
It's 7s now, huh?
Yeah, it's all the 7s.
Alright. I say quickly before everyone rushes ahead. A note, Kakari was in a general pretty happy mood, so she would be in the spring mode for her elf thing. I'd be like, hey guys, give me a second. I can teleport one of you up to 30 feet, so you don't have to like waste an entire effort sprinting forward. You can, sprint forward next or something. So who wants a jump? Who wants a jump? A free jump. 30 meters.
I'll hold out my glaive and be like, well, I mean, I have yet to use this thing, so I suppose if you two wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind having a crack at them.
It's up to you guys.
Go for it.
Alright. So I will use Phase Step on Lawrence to give him like a teleport 30 meters. Like as high as I can go. So he can
Hell yeah,
get a big
brother.
boost ahead of everyone.
Easy enough. You kind of walk up, you have a short discussion, you pat your hand on Lawrence's shoulder, and your eyes flash this like bright green for a second, and Lawrence's body dissolves into like a bunch of leaves and blows forward 30 feet. 10, 15,
I'm just like, oh, wait, you didn't tell me how this is going to feel.
I chuckle to myself, it's like that's the only time he's going to get blown.
and you reform, kind of like, oh shit.
Like, oh dear, I feel a little queasy.
I end my turn, there's nothing else I can do, but I just end my turn there. I'm just probably
you can
ready
move
up.
forward more if you like.
Yeah, I'll probably move forward a bit.
Wait,
I've
so
already
you
used my
don't
bonus
teleport
action.
with them, you teleport them?
No. When I'm in spring mode, which is what she's in because she's in a pretty happy mood, I can teleport someone who is willing up to 30 feet, but I don't teleport with them.
Okay. That's cool.
Nice.
There's
So I'm
several
about here
different
now.
modes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're about
there.
Cool.
So I'd probably move forward just a little bit too.
Yeah.
That way you just don't have to waste an opportunity walking forward. You
Alright.
already. Yeah.
Lawrence.
Dope.
I assume. You dash forward, teleport forward a little bit.
Teleport. Okay, I recover from being blown, and I'm like, okay,
Typical.
I
Phrasing.
suppose.
Phrasing.
Ooh. I suppose I'll move forward just a little bit more. How far can I go up to?
You've got your whole movement, so you've got 30 feet, and if you want to dash, you've got another 30.
So each square is 5 in it. So 5, 10, 20. Okay, then so I can go up to about where Soth is.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Dope. I guess I'll go there and I'll just look at my glaive and be like, oh, your time will come soon, honey. I'll put it back
you
on
can
my
dash
back.
if you like, so you can use your action to run.
Oh, cool. I was going to throw a knife. All right, then I guess I'll do that.
Lawrence,
Cool.
how did you get to me so quickly?
Oh, you know, elvish magic. I'll explain it to you later. And then I just run past him and I guess I'll go up to Goblin 9 if I can.
5, 15, 20. You can get to there.
I see. All right. Well, that'll have to do.
So about 10 feet behind.
How far is the reach on my glaive?
10 feet.
Oh,
So you're
dope.
1 square away from where you need to be.
Curses. All right then. Well, I guess I'll just yuck a knife at him instead.
Yep. Yeah, you can do that.
All right.
Actually, no, you can't. Sorry.
Because I used the
Did you-
dash action.
Yeah, you use your dash.
Okay. All right. I'll just look a little flustered and be like, "That's faster than I'm used to moving." Oh my! And I guess I'll just end my turn there.
You get that
Alrighty.
feeling that you get when you run up a whole flight of stairs and you're just like, like you
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to need a second.
Korga Aki, Korga.
Maximum effort in sprint. Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say, just like your sex life, that was pretty anticlimactic.
Oh my!
Wow.
Whoa,
Wow.
she make it so far.
Wow.
How do you guys do that measuring thing with the mouse? By the way,
The whole tab.
tab.
Not sure how accurate it
I
is
don't think
with
it's
this,
accurate.
this grid map.
Basically,
very
it's
accurate.
15. No, it's like 15 equals your 30, and then 30 equals your dash. If you're on the
Neat.
grid.
Yeah, single square equals 2
5.
of the measurement.
Interesting.
Here you go. Okay, I got you. Alrighty. Volt.
Oh, it's my turn. Oop, I'm just going to dash 60 feet.
That's 60 feet. Alright.
What's that? Wait, what's that?
4 into Daxy.
I'm not gonna dispute that.
Alright. Which heads us into the goblins. The goblins are frantic and trying to gather their things. Some of them didn't have their weapons on them, so they kind of spend their turn grabbing their weapons. This one, Goblin 9, will run at Lawrence. Goblin 8 will also 5, 10, go for Lawrence.
That makes sense. I just realized this. Oh dear.
That's why I
That's
didn't
why I was more than
import.
happy to teleport you, because I knew you'd just run in and get yourself hurt
4 and 5 will head about there.
for the memes.
For the memes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30.
Maybe I should invest in heavier armor, but then that'll ruin my butler aesthetic.
It will also. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it, actually.
Wouldn't it make it bad at stealth or something?
It will also make a bad itself.
I see.
2 are going to slash at Lawrence with their scimitars. That is a 16 and an 18.
Would you believe my armor class is 14?
I do
Yes.
believe it.
I do believe it.
You take 7 and 4, so 11 points of slashing damage as they manage to get their shit together and, in like a tandem attack, slash at you in different ways. One nicking you in the thigh, one nicking you in the arm.
Ouchies.
Goblin 4 is going to probably futilely shoot an arrow at Soth. Yep, he's going to get a 10. That's going to do fuck all.
I just heard one whiz past me. What the hell?
Goblin 5 is going to shoot an arrow at Korga and get a 12. Korga, you can't watch your arrow thud into the grass, like
Pathetic.
5 feet ahead.
Pathetic.
Goblin 7
Simpsons
is going to
meme.
shoot an arrow at Lothran.
Holger looking
Ooh.
down at the goblins like Principal Skinner's meme. Pathetic.
He does get a 19.
Oh,
But I roll a 1, so you take 3 points of damage, Lothran.
okay. Can't
And
make
Goblin-
it dodge it.
Goblin 6 is going to shoot an arrow at Bulk, because I like to spread the love.
I mean, they like to spread
And-
the love.
Yeah. And he's actually going to crit.
Oh,
Spread arrows, not
What?
love.
What?
down
I
they
didn't-
go.
Well, okay. So 7 points of damage to Bulk. as there's a small barrage of arrows kind of heading in different directions.
Just
And
take an arrow to the knee.
yeah, that's it. That's
I
the end
used
of
to
your
be an
adventure.
adventurer like you.
And after that, it will take us back to Lothran.
Okay, I've got a plan. Using double-handed attacks or two-weapon fighting uses a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
There goes my plan. Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna pull out both of my daggers, and I suppose 5, 10, 15. I can get around here, behind this person. Just gonna teleport behind these, a mowa, moshinderu, and go for a two-handed, and then go for a two-handed attack on both of them, Goblin 8 and Goblin 9, respectively. And I'll sneak attack Goblin 8.
Alrighty, attack roll.
We roll for both of them, right?
Yeah.
So I get a plus 11 plus 5, 16.
16 hits.
And 17.
17 hits.
Yeah, and damage roll 1d4 plus 3. I'll just use the side. If it's a 1, do I add the damage onto it? Like add the extra? Okay. So that's 4 for the first one.
4 damage for the first, and you get your sneak attack with that one.
Yeah, okay, I got 4 for the second one as well, and I'll roll sneak attack now. 4 for the sneak attack, so just 3 4s.
3 4s, alright, so Goblin 8
takes 8 damage.
You murder?
Yeah.
If you would like to describe that.
I'll just reach around behind him and slit his throat.
Alright, as you kind of roguish dash up, one fluid motion just... Lawrence, you are splurted on with blood.
Oh! Be a
Thank
bit
God.
more careful next time, please.
But on the upside, it only reaches about dick height.
Oh yes, short goblins.
I've got a cod piece for that.
I'm like, oh well, it doesn't matter
Yeah,
too much about getting on my pants, but mind the coat, please.
I forgot you're wearing the codpiece already.
And Goblin 9 takes a heavy hit, but is still standing as you kind of stab him. Go for a throat slit as well, but he's able to kind of block it a little bit and is kind of holding his wound.
So this dude's dead, right?
Yeah.
I can still use movement, right? There,
You can, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
If you move away, the goblin will get an attack against you.
Yeah. I think I have 10 movement left, so... Yeah, because I used my bonus action, so I can't use the dash. I'll just 5 and 10 over here. And I'll let him take the hit of the attack of opportunity.
Okay. He rolled a 7, so he goes for a hit, but his wound kind of impacts his aim.
I'll end my turn.
Easy. Soft.
Alrighty. How much health is Vok on?
Volks.
Oh, sorry.
I'm fine, I only took an arrow.
Only
Two of me.
And then you have Lawrence with his how much health has he got? Look up there. He's got.
Disgusting.
I bailed him out, it's fine.
He's okay. He's okay amount. Okay. I move up into the goblins. Let's do it.
Negotiate.
Negotiate that.
Hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
I'm gonna what is it? I'm gonna yeet a. Wait, what would you want? There. Who's white anyway?
What does he this?
I'm not moving there, but anyway. What is it? I'm gonna do. What is it? To Goblin 4. I'm gonna throw a hand axe at him.
Right. Being in melee,
Right.
you will have a
okay.
disadvantage.
Never mind. Then I'll just swing it. I'll just swing it at Goblin 9.
Goblin 9. Alrighty.
Damn it! I only got 11.
11.
Yeah.
11, unfortunately, is not enough to hit. So you kind of swing with a sideways swipe, and it manages to just kind of duck under, and your your weapon kind of hits your Morningstar or axe or Morningstar.
Morningstar. Yeah.
Morningstar kind of slashes into like smashes into a low hanging branch and kind of rebounds off, and you get your guard up again, but unfortunately miss.
Sections. That's an action. Well, I'm going to. What is it? So how do spells work? So
Most of them
Magic.
are actions,
How do spells work?
just with I've got one that's I got two that are bonus action.
so you can cast those as a bonus action if you like. What spell?
I'm full for. just to make sure my stability doesn't go down. Just for some reason. Oh no, I'm here anyway. No, we'll be alright. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Alrighty, Kana with Kakari on deck.
I'm just gonna try go for another chill touch.
Chill touch, yep.
Probably go for goblin 4 this time.
Goblin 4. Alright, make your attack roll.
21.
21 will hit. All your damage.
8.
8. How do you murder this goblin as you conjure your skeletal hand?
You know how like you do the thing with like your 2 fingers, like in the eyeballs?
Right, yep.
Yep, just kind of like that. I like fuck around with my hand, you know, like wave it in front of his face, and then bloop, in the eyeballs.
Alright, and with the force, the pointy skeletal hands puncture and eviscerate the eyeballs, and you, like through your magical connection, you can feel it go through the sockets and poke into the brain as it falls dead.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Good shit. Did you want to move at all?
And I'm good here.
No, cool. Takes us to Kakari with Lawrence on deck.
Oh. Ooh. There is pretty much nothing I can do from where I am. I can... No.
Don't you have
Not
a crossbow?
I don't. I have a short bow.
Well, you can
I
still
mean,
use a
you
short
can
bow.
move forward and use the short bow.
Although there is a lot of us in the way.
Or don't you have a
Yeah.
bunch of spears that you could throw?
Javelins, but I don't think they'd be able to hit that hard, like go that far.
I mean, if you moved like around here-ish, you could probably take a clean shot at 10 or 5. I think it's 120 feet for a short bow.
Yeah. Wait, sorry?
But so it's like, I don't know, just... Oh wait, you're all the way back there. I was looking at
Yeah,
Kana.
I was like all the way over here.
Oh, you still have the
uh,
bonus action dash though, right? Or no,
No,
you're
I-
not-
No, there's
no.
many rogues.
I'm not a rogue.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, a short bow, 120 feet, pretty much hit just about
It's
anyone
no,
there.
it's I think it's 320 feet.
For a long
Um,
range at disadvantage, yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's 80 feet.
369.
80 feet for like short range. So yeah.
Give me
So
just
you
a
could like hit from there, I think. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could easily hit from there.
Just
That's only like
checking.
50 feet.
Yeah, I can hit with either a javelin or the short bow. I'll just do the short bow. So yeah, I'll string an arrow and shoot it straight at Goblin 5.
5?
Yeah. I rolled. Wait, fucking come up. I only rolled a 12. I don't know what his armor class is.
Well, unfortunately, without the shields, our armor class is 13. So you
Hey,
shoot,
damn.
and it kind of grazes past its shoulder, but it manages to kind of roll with it and sprint back to its feet.
Piece of shit.
Did you roll a 12 or did you like...
No,
did you add on?
that's what I rolled to hit. Like 9 plus 3.
Oh, okay.
Alright. After Kikaru is Lawrence with Korga on deck.
Fantastic. I'm going to gleefully pull out my glaive and take a swing at... I'm set to ruler and I don't know how to change back to
Just
marker.
move your
maybe?
cursor over and just tab, hit with your hand or whatever on the left.
Yeah, in the top left there's a grab.
Yes. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Goblin 9. Dope.
Alright. So you kind of pull out your newly fashioned glaive.
Newly fashioned and yet to taste the blood. That is a... Dun, 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 dun. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Cool. And damage. Can I get sneak attack on this?
You can't, unfortunately, because the glaive is not a finesse weapon.
Ah, of course. Oh
which
well,
is
that's a pretty.
probably your biggest downside to it.
Gotcha. Well, I got decent damage anyway. That's a big 9.
A 9. A 9 to kill Goblin 9.
Cool. I'll look down at my newly forged glaive and be like, all right, you shall be called Betsy. And I swing down and chop his head in half.
As you bring down, not soup, like with enough force to split its goblin skull, Gooni's goblin skull, clean in two, and kind of as blood splurts up,
Nice.
generously coating the blade of the glaive.
I turn to Lothran and say, I name my weapons when they first gain their first blood, by the way. It's kind of a thing I do.
I'd like
I
to
just
turn
kind
away
of
from
cringe.
it.
That sounds
Fucking
pretty
cringe.
fucking creepy.
It kind of is.
Cringe.
It
Lots of
goes
people
back to my
name their
mercenary
weapons.
days, don't you know? I'm sorry, it's an old habit. Old habits die hard, so they say.
But you were a
Fucking
mercenary.
diehard.
Fucking,
No,
what?
it's-
Can't you just pick one thing?
It's a story for another day, I suppose. Let's move
It
on,
takes
shall
us
we?
to Korga with Volk on deck.
Don't just run on in. I'm gonna take a dirty big swing at fucking Goblin 5. Don't- And that's a 19.
19
Nice.
hits hard.
No. For 7 damage. Yeah.
That's more than enough to murder Goblin 5.
I do that sick thing where I cut them in half and I'm like, yeet! And then as I stand up, the camera pans to look behind me. And the goblin just splits in half.
And then
I've
it
done
comes up.
looking around,
That
wait.
behind you.
Where'd the camera crew come from?
Then you shoot aside.
They give Korga a thumbs up. They're like, that was a great shot.
Fucking wicked.
What do you mean, where did the camera crew come from? It's like, it's like The Office. It's like a documentary.
Yes. Yeah,
It's
you'll be
all
looking
this
back
now.
on it in 10 years.
The goblin
Average-
gives like a T9, T800 thumbs up before he dies.
Volk.
Alright, let's see what we can do. I move 5, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bump shoulder to shoulder with Soth. And I take an attack at Goblin 6. That's 16.
16 hits.
Cool. Okay. 4. Hold on. I have to actually check what my damages are. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. 8 damage hits. Murders, rather.
People seem to be getting a like prime directed.
So I'll just take like a wide swing and just slash it down. And I'll just stand there side by side with Soth.
He goes. The same camera crew kind of pans round and gets like a low upwards shot of you both, kind of standing covered in goblin blood.
And then it's like, yes, good job, guys. Excellent job.
As soon as Lawrence says that, like the camera crew pans to like Hikari, where she just kind of does the Jim stare whenever Dwight says anything, just like the annoyed like kind of thing.
God, why is Lawrence our punching bag? I'm all for it.
It do be like that sometimes.
Lawrence is
Um,
basically Dwight. Okay.
You know, someone's got to do it, and sometimes it's got to be me. There you
The most
go.
resilient man. The most handsome one.
Oh.
Once you finish like sucking Lawrence's dick, take your turn.
Is it my turn?
No,
I don't know.
No, the goblins are running away.
They are
Oh.
taken back
Oh.
and they're going to shoot arrows. One at Lawrence. Goblin 7 will shoot at Lawrence. Goblin
my.
10 will shoot at Volk.
I'm gonna disadvantage. I'm gonna.
I believe they have to be in melee for
with
that.
it. Oh, you have to be in melee.
Does-
Yeah, you're
does-
right.
Hit them with a
Target-
shield 20 feet away.
Does he
Wait.
target the enemy or does he target the ally?
Pretty sure he targets the enemy, right? Because he's always been targeting the
Yeah, I believe it's
Yeah.
like he kind of.
I'm causing.
harasses the enemy.
I'm causing
Cool.
disadvantage to them. Yeah. So basically, if I was over there, I could fuck
Yeah.
with them.
Like they just shoot past you, and you're just like, hey, right here, look at me, fuck.
Alright. No, I'm sorry. No, I think you might be right. It says, while wielding shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, you can use your reaction. So you can actually, stand in front and try and take the shot.
Oh, sweet.
So that does give disadvantage,
This is why I stand next to Soth.
which brings it down from a 15 to a 14.
Oh, fuck. That's my armor class.
Oh, so anyway, this always seems to happen.
If it's your armor class, does it hit?
Yeah. And it's a 15 against Lawrence as well.
Jeez, what are you doing rolling this?
I've rolled double ones for damage though, so you both take 3 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Can Lawrence take 10 points of damage from me just stabbing him in the back real quick?
You have to wait
Oh,
for your
Don't
turn
you
for
want
that.
me to save convey pain? Ow.
You know, I have 2d6. I can sneak attack you, bro. Don't.
Do it, pussy.
He's in pain, do it for
Take me out, fam. That does take us to Lothram.
5, 10, 15, 20. How non-lethal damage? I can just use one of my weapons and.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put my daggers away and pull out my rapier. Does that take half my movement speed? I think it's supposed to, right?
Nah, that's fine.
No.
I generally allow a weapon swap a turn. It's not in the rules, but
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Like everyone gets a free action every turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
run up to.
I don't think it doesn't take a lot more to put a weapon away and draw one as just to draw one, which you can do. So
That's like a basic action.
yeah,
I'm just gonna run up to the side of Goblin 7 with my rapier and try to non-lethally strike down with the pommel or something
all
like
right.
that.
Attack roll.
Nat 20.
Oh shit!
Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit! When you go to not kill something, roll damage. It's normal damage.
It's normal
Yeah.
damage.
Well, yeah, it's double your damage dice.
Okay. 9 and 9. So 18.
9 and 9.
6 plus 3 and then 6 plus 3.
You don't get the pluses both times.
Oh, okay. 12 then.
12. Easy. That's still way more than enough. And you kind of dash up and just with the little bulb on the hilt of your rapier, just smash it in, and you feel its nose already deformed because it's a fucking goblin crack and break under the pressure as it kind of falls back unconscious.
Yeah, wait. I suppose while I'm next to Goblin 10, I'll just look menacing at him. I suppose it takes a bonus action to intimidate, right? Or action.
You can give it a go, yeah.
Sure. What would I roll? Intimidation, probably.
Yeah.
6, 8. I got 8.
You kind of try and intimidate it, but it doesn't look very affected by you by the carnage that's just gone on around it.
I am my turn.
So you is Soth, followed by Kana.
Alright, I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna try to intimidate it as well. Up. Oh, that's great.
Stand up, you kind of flick some of the blood to a Morningstar, and it kind of looks at you, and it looks shaken.
And yeah, I end my turn.
Alright.
Anna. Yeah, I can't really do much, but yeah, I'm gonna just chill here. I'll let you guys that are up there take care of them.
Alright. After Kana is Kikari.
Again, I can't do anything. I'm way too far back this time, and they want to take it peacefully, so I'm not going to even try and like attack at it. I'm just going to like basically go up to Kana and just like vibe with her, I guess. Just like small talk while we wait for the boys to deal with it.
This takes us to Lawrence, followed by Corbett.
Remember, kiddos, always unmute yourselves. All right, so we have 2 goblins that are running away.
Nope. You have one
There.
goblin that is unconscious and one is kind of shaken.
Dope. Okay, I guess I'll just move up as much as I can, I guess.
Oh wait, that one's unconscious.
Yeah, he got knocked out. Goblin 7.
Unconscientious. So judging by this ruler, I can get to about where Soth is, or a bit further.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Just behind Soth.
Dope. I'll do that then. I'll be like, oh, hello, Soth, how's it going? And then I'll just cleanly and smoothly yuck a knife at Goblin 10, I guess. It's like, oh, I say, Soth, do you know that the mechanism in my coat, it's actually quite simple. I designed it myself, and then I assume he just tells me to shut up as I throw my knife.
I just look at the mechanism like that's kind of neat.
That's kind of neat, though. 18 plus 4 is a number that I assume will hit.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Ah, it's bad damage though. 3.
3 for number 10. And
That
you
is a
can
Yeah.
it is, but you don't have sneak attack on it at the moment, but you can throw your other knife now if you like.
Oh, cool. All right then. I'll. Well, I suppose I have the. Maybe it's too OP to say I have the same device in my right arm. I guess I'll just regularly pull out a dagger and be like, oh, this isn't as cool, but whatever.
From his holster of multiple daggers.
Yeah.
No, my cool arm, now my holster.
No,
Well, I
this
mean,
is
like,
okay.
I suppose I have the device in my left hand. Ooh, that's a nat 20, so 24 to hit.
Oh shit, yep. At 20. Roll crit.
Cool. So crit is
2d4.
roll double. Oh, dope.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond does that for you. Poggers. That's 8 damage.
8 damage. How do you murder this last standing goblin?
Okay, I suppose I regularly pull out a dagger that's holstered on my side instead of my fun little mechanism. I'm just like, oh, well, that's not as cool, whatever, and I just unenthusiastically throw it straight into its forehead.
Done. And as you go like this, and you kind of look away as you throw it, and it just. And in one full motion, it hits the goblin hits the ground, and you kind of look back and go, oh!
Ew. I say, Soft, did I hit that goblin straight in the forehead?
You weren't watching?
I mean, I suppose I wasn't. My goodness. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, I'll end my turn there.
Jumps for
Alright.
joy.
Yeah.
Jump for joy.
And at that point, there's no current threats that will bring the end of this combat at the moment, as most of the goblin lay strewn in various pieces around you, and there is one unconscious, slightly struggling to breathe goblin.
Yeah, I did do like double his HP.
But not in a life-threatening way. You check his
Only
pulse, it's
slightly
fine.
double his HP.
You'll be right.
I hope this
You're
one can
right.
speak English.
We have George to translate, right?
Oh.
Ah.
Oh shit, yeah, Georgie just kind of stood back, I guess.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're gonna pull him out or not.
I totally forgot about Georgie.
No,
I
he's a
guess-
pacifist against his
Fucking
own race.
monster.
With his speed, he probably got there around about when the fight was ending.
Wow, good DM.
I know.
DM can't remember everything. You hate to see it.
I should.
Um,
I'm meant to be a god.
What can I
am God.
Hey, who the fuck just messed with my dice? How dare you?
can
I had them in perfect order.
Can I, what is it, put my hand on Lawrence's head?
You can.
Cool. Okay, sure.
And then, what is it, I try to use the cantrip mending on his head.
You try and. Stuff places a hand on your head, and you're like, oh, and he's like, shh, just let it happen. And there's a soft glow under his hand, and Soth, you feel your spell fizzle.
Doesn't seem to work.
This doesn't usually happen, I swear.
I was gonna do a whole funny bit where I'm like, "Oh, thanks, mate. Oh, my voice is back to normal for a second." Oh,
And then it fizzles. Oh, and then you just go back into Lawrence.
for just a moment, you hear me be like, "Oh, can that feels great." Oh, I say, what did you do to me? Goodness gracious!
Let's just say that happened instead.
Nice.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
How it feels to chew 5 gum. Nice. So, DM, you want to talk about, am I a fiend or a undead or something? Well, okay, I guess you can't tell us, but okay, well, whatever. Interesting, interesting.
Ending cantrip only repairs objects.
Oh, I see. Right.
Bit of a tool.
You know, Lawrence is secretly an undead. You can't use cleric spells on him. Wow.
And Lawrence died in his sleep.
Yeah,
He's a ghost of his former self.
who has been
It's like not the Shining.
It's
That
more of a
one movie.
it's more of a joke spell and a very good utility. I'll give it that.
Mm,
But, like,
interesting.
if something like a wheel broke or something, I probably could use it on a.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm.
Oh, you tried to mend my brain. I get the joke now. Funny joke.
Yes, those
So-
will search around the bodies. Probably
Search
him.
bodies. Alright. Taking a little bit of time to search the goblins. They got insert generic. They have their leather armor. A couple have bows. Some have the black feathered arrows. But you do find on 2 of them, one has a coin purse with 30 copper, and the other has a coin purse with 80 copper.
Man, these goblins literally are not rolling in cash.
I'm just
For
kicking
gas
that body,
bitches.
sorry.
I'm just gonna pick up those coin purses, and I'll give them to Korga to give to Georgie.
Why are you
And after that-
teabagging Fluffy?
I don't think anyone's
I'm
gonna
kicking
miss
them.
like 10
I mean,
silver.
that's fair. This is the money of your people, Georgie. Go wild.
You can buy like a whole 11 meals.
Yeah,
You know,
That's a
I'll
lot.
pick up
What do
the
you
arrows
mean?
as well.
That's a lot. What do you mean?
You know, Georgie, if you feel uncomfortable, you can always just stab them.
I'll keep it under consideration.
I will kick.
I'm
Georgie
keeping
if he
I'm
attacks
keeping the
me.
money though.
My precious. Precious. Execute order.
And
Yeah,
kind of puts
I'll
it with the
take
other
many
money
arrows.
he's been gifted / paid.
Is
little
Gollum just
pocket money.
Palpatine?
Yeah, essentially.
Are they just regular arrows?
Yeah, they're just normal arrows. They're just crudely and just feathered slightly differently to the ones you have.
How many would you say are around? Probably. Like,
Probably 6 bundles of about 10 to 12.
oh yeah.
But
60
you only have a
arrows.
quiver that can hold 20.
I'm gonna refill my arrows.
Nice.
So DM, you're saying that the arrows are built different.
Yeah,
They're
not
just-
Take 'em-
like
get 'em out of
in
here.
a mechanical sense. They're just visually.
They hit different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They do be hitting different, though.
Man,
It's a joke.
those goblin arrows be hitting different.
Can I grab one of the scimitars as well? Because that be hitting different when I throw it, because that's my thing.
What have I begun?
Yes.
What have I started?
Grazie.
This is it now. Welcome to life.
This is terrible. What have I begun?
Okay, I'll equip one of the scimitars in my right hand, I guess, so I can yuck it later.
Alrighty.
Dope.
As you kind of all congregate around this unconscious goblin, all brandishing or stowing your various loots.
I say, look at this shitty scimitar I found. Isn't it pretty? I mean,
And
it's pretty bad.
It is kind of shit. It's like badly crafted. It's sharp in some spots and blunt in others. It's
Nice. I just go up to Kakari and I'm like, I say, would you look at this sword? These poor guys.
What does it
I just
say?
like do the camera pan from The Office where I just like zooms in. I just like look disappointed.
And then a laugh track rolls.
The fact that you think there are laugh tracks in The Office means that you've never watched The Office.
I mean,
cold
yeah,
twine.
yeah. Not gonna lie, I just watch a whole lot of anime.
Had to lie about that.
I'd probably just like give him like a polite smile, but just not reply because I just don't know what to say to that. Just
I'll
random.
minor illusion and laugh track in.
Nice.
You all hear a disembodied.
That's creepy
Where
as.
the fuck did that come from? No.
What the?
I'd probably like inspect the goblin and just like make sure they're like stable. And
Make a medicine check.
Okay, but before they do medicine check, can I just do spare the dying to check just to get that out of the way?
Absolutely. So Hikaru, as you kind of go down and go to check the vitals, and kind of at the same time you like press your fingers to its throat to check its heartbeat. Soth reaches down and places his hand on the torso of this goblin, and you see a dull, like yellowy white flash, and you feel its heart rate steady and become moderate and normal.
sweet. Cool. I just didn't want to waste a spell slot.
Oh no, it's a cantrip, so we're fine.
Hey, nice. I'd probably bind it with a rope that I've got in my inventory to make sure if it wakes up, it doesn't just like fucking bolt.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I use the sound of any fun stuff. Nice and
Oh, cool.
strict.
Cool.
So you
All right. Saying that
So
there's
you
nothing I
bind
can
him?
do. Just fucking.
Oh, you still bind him, but
Yeah, you still
he
bind
just
them.
takes you.
I
He
just take
takes
all
the
the shit.
scimitar and bow,
Yeah.
all pointy objects.
Do you have anything on you that will stab, prick?
His
Or,
teeth. I have to remove those. No, don't do that. I won't do
Use
that.
disarm all his
You're
fucking.
giving me
teeth
an
fall out.
idea.
You take off his arms, his teeth fell out.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't know how that works, but okay.
Well, I'm going to sit on his chest with my knees over his arms.
No.
What is that? Can I try to stop him?
Yeah.
Because we can still do it. I'm like soft. Was it?
You keep saying you're a name.
Stop speaking
He's
in
talking
third person.
to himself.
I'm talking to myself. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna like help Soth and stop this man from sitting on top of this goblin.
All right.
We don't need any more weight on him. We need
Yeah,
information.
he's
on
already
death.
bound. We don't want to crush him yet.
You're a heavy boy there, Korga.
I'm gonna shake the goblin until he's awake. See if I can wake him up if I shake.
Take a
Wake
little
up!
bit of time. You give him a bit of a shake, and yeah, you guys play a combination of Skrillex and
System
What
of a Down.
Chronobite.
Can we just get some of the jerky out? We got from the
Owlbear jerky.
he does awaken to some shaking and light slapping.
Oh, okay, good.
Light.
Light slapping. I think.
Yeah, wait. I
You
tell
probably
everyone
don't
to
want
like
to slap him too hard because you might kill him.
get in a circle around him. It'll creep him out. He'll be more intimidated.
You just let everyone just like stare down at him.
Korga,
This
come
guy
back.
wakes up like,
Korga, come back. You can blame it all on
and he
me.
kind of wakes and kind of tries to grab the ground beneath him, but can't because he's bound. And kind of looks up at you with frightened eyes.
Do you speak
Okay.
common? Like mouth it out, really.
Yes, I do.
At this point, I'd like nudge my friends, whisper to them, "What the fuck were we gonna ask this guy again?"
Where's
The castle.
Castle.
Yeah, where's the castle?
Yeah. Where's the castle?
Where's the blacksmith?
Where is it?
Where is he?
Where's the maker?
It's to the west, northwest from here.
I like slap him. Speak clearly, man.
I can't. This is my voice.
Well, speak goblin to me then.
He kind of looks up to you. Definitely lesser, but in clear goblin you hear, well, you see that the castle's to the northwest.
Average goblin enjoyer.
Yeah, you just said what he said in our comment to me in goblin.
And you're just like, but his inflection is much clearer.
He sounds very sophisticated.
He went from Danny DeVito to like fucking like can't think
The
of it.
castle
like
is
Ryan
to the
Reynolds
northwest
or
of here,
something,
my
I
good
don't know.
fellow.
Yeah, like a Skyrim quest giver. If you travel to the northwest,
He went from Gimli to Aragon in 3 seconds.
He kind of goes, there's a hidden trail.
Oh,
Go
good.
back
Looks
to the
like
sexy goblin voice.
we're gonna have to adopt a new. No, stay in common. We all need to understand him. We're gonna have to adopt a new goblin thingy, and I'll like pull him up by the back of his shirt and say, "Hey, you're coming with us. Show us the way.
Do you know
Do
the
you
way?
know the way?
Do you know the way?"
Do you know the way?
There do let me live.
I actually didn't understand that one.
And then you let me live, yes?
Yeah, sure, buddy. We'll let you live.
Yeah,
Make a
of course.
deception check.
Yeah, I'll make it because I'm doing the talking. And I think I'm decent.
I mean, I've got a +5 in deception.
I've
if
got a
that helps.
+5 as well.
No.
Gosh, crap.
Nat 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
He's like, good, okay, I show you. And then
Yeah,
I
I
leave.
like drop the sarcastic tone, just like, of course, I would
Yes,
let you live. Would I lie to you?
Oh, so you just went straight to sarcastic again. Okay. He went from would I lie to you?
You just Jedi mind trick this guy. Would I lie to you?
Effectively
This is
seeing
not
how he rolled a 3.
Oh no. So what
Alright.
you only need higher than a 3 is that correct?
Pretty much.
Oh, shit. And he got a nat 20s.
Yeah,
That's a
he
bit
believes him
overkill.
completely. That he won't kill him.
You know, now I'm kind of feel bad. I kind of don't want to kill this guy. We'll send him in. He can negotiate, maybe. Ah,
That
very
she won't kill you. Ah, yes.
Alright, sure.
I won't kill you, but they will.
So he,
I won't kill you, but I don't have to save you.
he does lead you northwest. And for a little while, you guys travel along the tribal trail. You follow the main road for a little while before eventually turning slightly northwest in the kind of direction. And it probably takes you about 3 hours from this point to get there. But eventually, as you're traveling and you follow this road, you're following the kind of plains for a bit, and you see the wall of forest that you know to be, it seems to be in the right position that the Neverwinter forest would be. And there's a small stone that's a little bit, it seems like it could have been natural, but it's a little bit out of place because there's not many near it. And he kind of goes, yes, man, that's the start of the path. And kind of walks and leads you towards it. And you enter into this vast forest, and the light almost immediately drops. And you head your way through. And after another about half hour or so trekking this forest, in the distance, you do see what looks to be the stone grey walls of a keep or a castle. Probably about another 10-15 minutes into your away.
Seeing the castle in the distance, I'll pull up the goblin, and I'll get on one knee, get face to face with the little guy, and I'll be like, is there anything we need to know about this castle? Any defenses? Do they have lookouts that you know of?
Make a persuasion check
Persuasion.
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay, well that's a 10. And
10.
that's an 8, so 14.
14. Goes, a couple watch the front door. Couple of goblins. Goblins.
Okay. Well, you've done good by me, friend.
And
I
you can leave now, yes?
sort of laugh to myself.
Behind him.
What'd you say?
Cargo walks up behind the goblin.
Please no. I was gonna let him leave.
Are you going to undo my binds? Thank you.
Snurp his nurk.
And Lotharians, you kind of we will let you go. You watch Korga's thick hands grab it and just, and you hear the crunch and snap of bone as the goblin, its face never changes from the the hope in its eyes as the light slowly fades.
I'm going to go to bed feeling horrible right now.
A slight smile on its mouth.
I was going to give him like 2 gold and tell him to restart his life.
As we were walking here, I kind of held back and chatted with Corgan. I noticed that he was feeling a little bit down, but as he snaps the goblin's neck, I see his smile light up on his face, and I'm like, okay, my boy needed this.
Do you know that I was feeling down? Do you?
I mean, I was going to try and chime in with the conversation, but, whatever.
You guys shared that experience last night. I'm sure he knows more about you.
Oh, yes. I know you intimately. Mm-hmm.
I give a weird glance.
What happened between you two?
Nothing. Nothing.
When did you guys get so close?
When did you two become so charming?
Yeah, looking at the dead goblin's corpse. I'm like, I'll
What?
What?
I'll like roll his eyes closed.
That's
Give
so
him some
funny.
respect.
Sleep
Yes.
well, my
You
friend.
cast Touch Your Body, and you go over it, and you don't find anything new.
Yeah,
He
we've
had
already.
no weapons. He had no arrows. He just
Aw.
had the leather armor.
Yeah, no,
And
that's
the
right.
smile
Soft
on his
took his
face.
weapons.
Poor little guy.
The only thing he had was hope.
The only thing he had was
We
hope.
took it away from him.
And you took it
Okay.
from him.
You lied
Well,
to him.
Korga took it away from him, like he did his
How-
spinal cord.
How tall are
Wait,
goblins?
what? Okay, what? This place looks slightly decrepit.
It's slowly got to put itself together.
Oh, there we go.
Like-
I was running.
Oh yeah, there's
I
a whole
thought it
bunch
grew
of
It's
black
gonna
spots.
it's gonna reverse the snap.
Do we come in here?
Oh, okay. I
Okay,
thought
you
someone.
guys-
Sorry, I thought someone let off a grenade somewhere. I was like, what the heck?
So we came in northeast. So like around the legend area, right? Or
From this, yeah, you guys are coming from about the southeast.
South.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who wants to bet
Okay.
exploring this castle is going to take us at least 2 sessions?
Exactly.
Wow.
More
South,
than-
way more than 2.
south is
Well, I mean, the dungeon only took us like took you guys one.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Oh,
southeast is
southeast.
the legends.
I thought you said West.
As I thought you said west. As we approach, I just sort of stop with the group and tell them that ask them what their thoughts are on me, mayhaps disguising myself as a red brand and
I
walking
thought you were
straight
just
to
gonna
the front
leave
door.
it at me for a second. Like, so what do you guys think of me? Do you think
Yeah,
I'm
what do you
cool?
guys? Yeah, you think I'm cool? Like, am I? Give me like a
Can I
to
get
be
your
honest.
honest opinion?
Yeah, like I'm at least like better than Lawrence, right, guys?
Anything's
It's
better
not
than
hard.
Lauren.
That's a low bar, my friend.
I just giggled to myself.
This
I
man is
cry my-
clinically insane.
I cry myself to sleep.
I'd love to hide the
Yeah,
pain.
yeah, you're cool. I like you. You're cool. I'd
Yeah,
save
you're
your
cool,
life.
bro.
I'll say, yeah, save your life. That's me. Things I think are pretty cool. If I won't let you die.
I'd heal
Yeah,
you.
bro.
Actually,
I
the
don't
goblin
know
said
if
there
it would
were,
heal.
there were people at the front door, right? And
Yeah.
what else did he say? There were there other guards, or did he just say there was people at the front door?
He just mentioned that there was some people staring, who were kind of looking at over the front door.
Is this like castle really short, by the way, or is that just a limitation of our time? Like, is this castle really short, or is that like just like a representation sort of thing? That doesn't matter.
That's the size.
Okay.
Interesting.
I shudder,
That-
wondering what kind of like golem crack addicted like wannabes we're gonna find in this place.
Cragmore Castle. Wasn't the cave called Cragmore as well?
It was.
Interesting.
Crack addicted.
Crack
Crackmore
Connected.
Castle.
Cragmore Castle.
Crocodile.
Alright, how are we approaching this castle, guys?
Well,
On our legs, probably.
with
Right
your
up the wall.
idea of
Type in real quick.
the disguising yourself as the red brands, we do have
Yeah.
a couple of red cloaks as well.
We stole some, didn't we? Yes.
Yeah, I've got one.
Honestly, don't think the red brains will help.
I don't think
Yeah,
the red
maybe
bands
not.
and goblins really had much in common. But
Well, yes, but there was a letter about this castle, right?
Oh yeah.
To the red
Yeah.
brands, so they're probably in cahoots, I'd imagine.
maybe.
But
But-
yeah, go ahead.
Because I keep whinging about not having a familiar, the DM has given me a gift. Probably also for not ruining his intros. So I would probably use one of my wild shape slots to cast the spell Find Familiar to try and find a raven, so that they could look around to see where any guards are and any entrances are, and I can telepath with this thing, apparently, as long as it doesn't go too out of range.
Yeah.
That's a
Preferential
drone.
treatment.
You have a drone. Alright.
Yeah, she's
Basically, I'm a
effectively
drone.
got a drone.
I do have a
Yeah.
spider, but it wouldn't be too.
So you do
useful.
kind
I
of
probably take like a year to get to the door. Sorry.
Move your armor a little bit and conjure your incantation, and yeah, out of the nether, like black inkiness kind of forms and then shoots together, and a raven forms ahead of you.
Sweet.
That is cool.
Yeah, I know. I just magically woke up and was like, oh yes. No.
It kind of lands on your outstretched hand, and kind of.
Sweet.
I don't know how to make crow noises, so I'm just gonna make a pigeon.
Nevermore.
Trick the raven. Alright.
This is completely irrelevant, but I've actually seen irrelevant. Oh, I saw a raven when I was in Europe, and they can make really weird noises. Actually, they're like, and like all these kind of
Yeah,
clicks
because
and
they
stuff.
mimic. They can
Yeah,
mimic.
yeah,
sounds.
it's super cool. Yeah, yeah.
You gonna
Cool.
send your little friend to check this place out?
So they can
Yes,
move.
that's what I'm trying to do. If they fucking.
I kind of wish I thought of that. I could have sent my pseudo dragon, but
You send them
You probably
together.
could. You
yeah,
could probably send them
they
together.
can be buddies.
Yeah.
Yes,
But yeah. I can speak to it telepathically, so in like its head, I am like saying like, can I please get you to like, just do a little fly around and check around if there's any guards, anything to watch out for, and all that kind of jazz. And I slip it like a piece of jerky, even though I don't even know if it could eat it, because technically it's just a celestial little thing.
It can eat.
Yeah.
It kind of eats it as bird does, kind of picks it up and swallows it back.
Yeah.
And
I'm like so fucking proud and happy. Like I'm just like, yeah.
and in your head, you kind of get like a confirmation, and it takes flight.
And it'll probably go at the same time as the pseudo dragon. Like they can just watch out for each
Yeah.
other. Like little tiny animals just like fly
Yeah.
off.
Oh, I forgot about the dragon. That's dope.
You can both make. Sorry.
Sorry, I can't remember because I was reading about the pseudo dragon. I don't know if this is the one where I can see through their eyes.
Yeah, you both can. That's part
Okay,
of the
yeah,
Find Familiar spell. If you like, you can basically divert your consciousness into your familiars.
Imagine that, and I don't
Might
know how
be
to
that.
fly, so I just crash it into the fucking floor.
It's basically, you just see through its eyes as well.
Yeah.
So it just flies around and you just see what it sees.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so like if there's like any
So, yeah.
trees or like whatever, just
So-
go like sit by them and
Yeah,
do that.
same. I'd probably like take up like a similar position, and I just like let everyone know it's like just give us a sec. We're just gonna scope out the area. Just keep an eye out for us, because pretend
Like-
we're in the Avatar state. You got to protect our bodies.
Nice.
Send the raven one way. I can send my
Nice
dragon
references.
around
Yeah.
the other side.
Yeah, one of us will go one way, one of us go the other, and
Yeah.
I'll. Yeah.
Both of you make perception checks with your familiar statistics.
While that's going on, may I butt in real quick?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a plan. We have Georgie, right? So if we just, use some of our rope to loosely tie our wrists and get him to, take us up to the door, might be able to
He's
just
never.
walk in.
Didn't he say he's never been here before?
Yeah, but he's a fucking goblin, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm up
interesting.
for it as well. But one of us would probably have to. I'd
Alright.
probably also just go.
Scope out the area real
red-
quick.
Yeah, it was just like a single golem has escorted like 6 fully grown individuals.
Ooh, can you
We haven't, like,
transform
shit
into
something
a
yet.
goblin or something similar? Or
I can transform into like. I can disguise myself as mayhaps a red brand or something, since I believe they
You
have
can
a.
disguise yourself as a goblin.
Make yourself a
Yeah,
goblin
but
with
I'd be-
massive
I'm-
tits to distract them.
A very
Well,
tall,
it
very
doesn't
tall
have-
goblin.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it has to hit your body.
Yeah, it's within a feet of what I am. So how tall
Okay,
are
sorry.
goblins?
They're
I could
about
goblin be
3 or
extremely
4
tall.
feet tall.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'd rather go with like a 5'11" red brand.
It's an
something like
interesting
that.
idea, yeah.
Go up as like
Okay.
criminals.
criminal
Yeah,
scum.
I think that's a bit hard told than what he is.
Give us a
Or,
detailed
um,
I
description.
do
of his
agree
face.
with Korga's idea though. It's great.
What
When
are
we
these
roll for
familiars?
the perception shit, would it be the plus their perception plus
Their
our and their?
perception.
Yeah, okay. So I got 19, 16 plus 3 for the Raven.
I got a 14.
14. All right, so you guys, you send your various familiars in either direction, and flying around the castle, you do see. It seems to be like 7, kind of from the outside, looks like 7 overlapping towers with like straight walls connecting between. Some walls have arrow slits, but you do notice that along the south wall, actually, while you're flying as well, you do notice that this is obviously not goblin-made castle. They appear to have probably came and either overrun or found it empty and decided to inhabit it. But you do see I forget the name of it, a side door, effective on the side of the castle. It's like a siege break kind of door, with some steps leading up to it, which is currently closed. Around the western side, you do see 2 flights of stairs that lead up onto a platform which lead into the castle. Towers on either side flank this doorway, and each of those towers have arrow slits in it. But you do see that the front door, double doors, are currently broken and off their hinges. And along the north side, you do see one of the towers. Also, all these towers are in a shit state. Half of them are half crumbled. The roof is caved in some places. It's obviously been not maintained for a long time. And along the north side of the castle, you do see part of where the wall has completely given in and another entrance.
Ooh, as we're inspecting the castle, can I do a history check to see if I know anything about this place?
Make a history check.
Poggers.
While he's rolling, while we're in the phase where we are looking through the eyes of our familiars, are we able to repeat what we're seeing, like verbally, or do we have to wait until?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can speak. You just can't hear where your bodies are.
Okay, yeah. So my body would probably say what we're seeing, but obviously I can't hear any replies.
Basically, just repeat everything.
Yeah, basically.
So
yeah, you guys totally know all that.
the rest of you are standing there, and they both kind of start talking at the same time, and it takes you a little bit to kind of piece together who saw what and what's where.
That's gonna happen.
I'm looking at the meditating forms, being like, I'm getting conflicted
hit.
information. And I'll just be like, I look at the cast and be like, yes, I think I read about this somewhere. And that's a 15, by the way.
15. You don't remember too much, but you do remember that there was a castle built in this forest a long time ago by a wizard noble from Old Falorn, which was an ancient realm that once controlled much of the north. You're not too sure on who built it, but that's about what you gather.
Okay, then I relay all of this in addition to them all spouting out words as well, and everyone's really goddamn confused.
Yes, you have 3 people talking at once.
It's like, oh yes, this castle was built by a wizard noble, and she's like, oh, there's goblins over to the south. Oh yes.
Much like our D&D sessions.
Labao.
No.
Not as bad, no.
After a little bit, your guys' familiars return to you, doing a full scope, and you're able to regain your consciousness and whatnot.
Sweet.
Well, I imagine I've heard what they're saying about the castle.
Yeah, you all heard it, and
Yeah.
and you gathered who's seen what and what's where, so you have all the correct information.
Well, I assume there's there's 2 ways of us going about this. We can go through with Korga's way as prisoners, or we could perhaps shuffle around to those double doors and break in through those 2 broken double doors.
Or even the hole.
Or we could climb up the
Oh.
wall.
Sure, if you,
You
want
want
to
to climb up a crumbled fucking castle wall that's probably going to
mean-
fall apart.
Cat magic
Like-
would probably do it.
That is a Lawrence thing to do.
I'm not sure my old ass could make it up there, but Volk probably could.
But there's 5 different entry points. I will climb it.
I would claim this.
I mean,
There's 6
I
different
mean,
entry
if you-
points.
If you want, we do have rope I can climb.
Okay, I'm gonna go like Mission Impossible. What do you say, Volk? You wanna climb up and I'll climb up after you or something?
That was the Battlefield theme, but okay.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like Mario to me. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Kikari,
fuck.
can't
I mean, yeah, that works too.
Did any of you
Yeah.
actually see an entrance on the top?
DMCA. Hey.
I'm sorry, everyone's talking at once. What?
Yes.
Kikari,
Okay, so like
did-
maybe we're
Lawrence, shut up. For 5 fucking
He
seconds.
keeps going.
So what?
My
I
bird-
relay.
my bird flies up into the fucking
Volk is trying to talk.
It's like what do you think, Volk?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yes, maybe we should ask Kikari and Kana if there's an
Yeah.
entrance on the top. On the roof.
Oh yeah, good idea.
Why don't you ask them?
Did you
From-
see any sort of entrance, any sort of trapdoors or sort of stairways on the rooftops, by the way?
DM. Did we DM?
From what you saw on the top, you didn't see any like trapdoors or like purposeful openings. You saw a couple points where the roof has like collapsed, but you're not too sure if they're very valid entry points or if you'll just kind of meet rubble below them. You didn't take too much of a look at those, but there are a couple holes which looked big enough to like climb through, but you're not sure how far you'll get.
I repeat that, and my voice does not sound like a man though when I do. Just imagine all that, but in a chick's voice.
Makes
what do you-
sense.
What do you think, Lawrence? You still want to do this?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, I might be all right at climbing a rope after you've attached it to somewhere at the tower, but I'm not sure.
How tall does the castle look? Roughly.
It's probably about 50 feet tall.
That's quite a lot of feet.
We all have rope, don't we?
Many feet.
I think ropes are 60, aren't they?
50 feet then for
Over 50.
No.
So we'd be able to do it.
Alright, I start approaching the castle from this side.
All right, balls to ball, I guess. Let's do it. Ad astra avarum, I say as we walk over to this wall.
I see. Avoid the RP of going in as prisoners.
Well, you guys can do the sting operation, go in prisoners, and if you fuck up, then we can like swoop
Split the
down and
party.
save your asses.
Alright, yeah,
I
let's
like to
split
split
it
the
up.
party.
Here, Lawrence,
Split the
go
party.
on.
Go along.
Split the party.
Split the party.
I'm cool to go in as like the prisoner thing, if like the rest of the remaining group is.
Yeah, I am. I'm cool with that. I'm not
Ah,
game to
So you're
go
part of
through
the
the roof.
order as well.
While I would love to watch Lawrence fall and break his ass, I want to
Not
actually.
my ass.
I'll join the prison thing.
Yeah. So now the
You know
question is, do I dress up or do we just like?
I'm gonna go with them so they don't break anything.
Okay.
Nice.
One healer per
Alright.
party. Okay.
Split the medics.
Alright, DM, you can decide which team goes first.
Alright. I'd say while you're taking your time to climb up the wall with your climb speed, the rest of the sting party. So, how are you guys preparing to?
Can I makeshift like a physical red brand sort of costume?
Yeah, you've got how many? I think 3, maybe 4 of you took red band cloaks.
I think it was 3. I have 1.
I mean, well, what do you guys think? Should we just let Georgie take us in, or would it be better to have a human with them as well?
I'd say it'd be more believable.
More believable. Like imagine a goblin walking in with like
Yeah.
fucking all these
4.
heroes.
Yeah.
Maybe like Georgie
Then-
and Korga. Like Korga could be like a mercenary who helped Georgie imprison us or whatever.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like one
Yeah,
big,
that makes a lot
big
of sense.
fucker. Yeah, and he already kind of technically has a red cloak.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that.
I'd probably try and like bind my hands, but in a way where it's like it's false, like a false knot that you can easily just kind of go huzzah and just throw your hands out and yeah.
I feel like, I mean, where are we going to put our
Exactly.
weapons then? We can't just walk in fully armed.
Hmm.
I'll slip a couple
Wait.
of daggers.
Wait, I have a mini idea. I don't know if this would work. This is my character saying it, not me. But when I turn into a wolf or an animal or something, all of my shit just kind of disappears. Like, maybe if everyone just gives me all their shit and I'll transform, I could, like, I don't know, hold it.
Where will you put everyone's stuff, though?
You'd be over encumbered.
I'd be over encumbered to shit. But
well, there's also a point of, I mean, I don't know if you could carry everyone's, like, Korg's great scythe, two swords from
We could
Lothar
split it between us, maybe. And
we could
Fox.
keep just like the necessities for now, and like one of us, like if Kana and I are fox and a wolf, we could run back and like do trip and just grab some stuff and bring it back if you need it.
I'm thinking we just stash our like non-essential equipment, like swords and stuff, and maybe take in a couple of concealed items. Just
yeah. If you can hide it on yourself, that'd be good. But if not, Kana and I could probably transform into an animal and just hold the rest. And then if something happens, we could just go, pew, just pop back up.
I think I'll give both my daggers to Korgo and then stash the rest of my things just around here in the forest.
Between us, I feel like we could probably hide it on ourselves. I mean,
between you both likely could.
I mean, I've also got like a black cloak as well that I would be wearing.
I made a
Could
bow.
hide shit.
It's a big bow. I don't know how I could hide them. Just put it in my shirt and just like, yeah, I have a spine issue.
Can either of you like go into wolves?
I can turn into a wolf and all my stuff disappears when I do it. And then it's there when I turn back. So if like you wanted, I could try and carry like the bigger items as long as it's not too over encumbered.
Let Georgie ride on top of you.
Yeah, like maybe a pet wolf.
That's a good idea because we saw Georgie's original family. Sorry, we killed them all. Had pet wolves, so that is believable.
They was dicks.
Yeah, they were dicks.
I've eaten better here than I ever did with them.
Okay, so I probably take Korga's like massive. Oh no, Korga, you're a fucking
Korga,
person.
yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
You want me to take your bow then?
Yeah, my bow and probably my rapier if you can carry both.
Okay, I would probably leave my quarterstaff and like other like the javelins and shit, so I can
and I'll give my daggers to Korga to hold on to while we're going in.
Sweet, and then I transform into a wolf and just making sure I click the wild shape thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
And you kind of get on your fours, your bones and flesh shimmers and like rearranges into your wolf form.
Cool.
All items you're carrying meld and kind of shimmer and then shrink into your form as well.
I also made sure that I transform into a wolf that looks almost like pretty much identical to Cumrags, the original wolf we tried to wanted to have as a pet, but Yal killed it.
Oh, Cumrags.
And then I like walk up to Georgie and I like kind of lower myself a bit so he can jump on my back easily.
Alright. And he kind of does. He does, and he draws his scimitar at the same time. And he grabs the proffered rope and kind of goes, "All right, act like prisoners." And he kind of yanks you, and he kicks you in the side, Kakari.
It's alright. I can like rope them. That's fine.
Yep. As Georgie kind of pulls his empty rope and he goes, yes. And
I kind of like let off like a little bit of a rumble, which isn't too audible, but like Georgie would probably feel it as like me just being slightly annoyed, like don't you fucking kick me, but like nothing too bad. Don't want to be obvious. Sorry,
real quick. Just are we presuming like I was when they did the raid on the first dungeon? Are we presuming I was like there with them, just not role playing, or was I like back in town? When I wasn't there for that one session.
Yeah, you were there in game.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna disguise myself to just look a little different.
Yep.
Just in case anybody survived that and noticed me.
Alrighty.
I don't necessarily just like a random dude off the street, maybe.
Yep. You kind of make yourself look like one of the red brands that you've killed.
Yeah.
And you guys head towards the entrance.
I hide my ears and tail as well.
And yeah, your ears and tail are there 1 second, and then gone the next.
suck them up.
It's horrible.
Oh god.
With the sound effect and everything.
Oh.
Gross. Alright, so you guys are heading towards the main doors on the western side? Or are you
Yep.
heading to...
Probably say the main doors would probably be the
Yeah,
better
main
shit.
doors.
Alright, so you guys make your way around. Coming to... And you make your way up the stairs. And as you start approaching, you hear in Goblin, "Oh, stop there! Who goes there?" And Georgie kind of perks up, like, "It is I, Gugak, from the Cragmoth tribe."
Oh shit, we know his real name.
And the goblins go, "Kappa, why are you here?" And Georgie goes, The cave was raided, and most of them escaped, but we managed to get a couple. Have friends waiting on the outskirts just in case we were followed. But I brought these ones to be questioned on why, and who told them about us." And the other goblin is going to be like, "Okay, come inside and we'll check them through." And Georgie kind of slowly leads you guys inside, and you see one of the doors to the left, your left, open, and 3 goblins come out, 2 wielding bows with arrows knocked, and 1 kind of approaches. Georgie hops off Hikari and kind of approaches them, and they start kind of talking Goblin. And
You know I understand Goblin, right?
yeah, but they're talking, and they're the guardsman kind of goes, "So, wait, how many were lost?" And Georgie goes, "Almost half. They came with no warning, and they took us shamefully by surprise. But we managed to launch a counterattack, and we killed a couple, and we brought the rest, these 3 here, to question and to regain the foothold that we lost." And the guard goes, Okay, we okay, I think we should probably take them to King Grow. And Georgie
Dave
goes,
Grohl?
Yeah, good old Dave. And Georgie goes, Of course. We'll do that. Which way's King Gold again? And the goblin guy goes, Right, forgot you guys didn't come through this door. And he gestures towards the door opposite you to the east. And he goes, just straight through there, and then left. And Georgie goes, Okay, thank you, brother. And they kind of clasp forearms, and Georgie kind of leads you through. And as you hit a little bit, the goblin goes, Wait! And you'll stop. A little bit of sweat starts to bead on your brow. And then the goblin goes, Watch for the tripwire! And you'll look down, and there is a tripwire just ahead of you. And Georgie goes, Thank you again. And you'll kind of step over it and head into the door beyond. Or open and go to head into the door beyond.
The door beyond.
Which will lead us to camera hard cut. Move to the other 3. Volk, you pretty easily. The walls are crumbly and easy to climb, especially for yourself. So you make your way to the top of the castle. You're able to find some. You can either hold the rope if you like, or after a quick search, you're able to find a couple of the big stone bricks. Yeah. That you can kind of tie the rope to.
I'm gonna tie it, but I don't trust it, so I'm gonna hold it as well.
All right. And Lawrence and Soth, you watch as a rope drops and dangles down in front of you.
All
All right,
off we go,
I
guys.
gesture to Soth. I'd be like, oh, after you.
Beep boop beep.
Beep, boop, beep.
People. I forgot to unmute myself. Hello, I am Lawrence. No, sorry.
Hello, it is me, Lawrence.
It's just me, Lawrence.
Sus.
No, after you, Lawrence. You go. I want to watch you and just make sure. You
Oh,
don't
well,
fall.
all right then, if you insist. A gentleman as always, I see. Oh yes, I would roll IRL. All right, here we go.
Wait, what are you
Ooh.
rolling?
Make an athletics check. Before you ask.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So my athletics is +1, not terrible. 16.
16. It takes a little bit, but you are able to kind of grab the root and climb up the side of the wall, kind of bracing yourself and using some of the, like, not quite loose, but uneven stones as footholds as well, and you are able to make your way up and eventually reach the roof of this castle. And you both up there as well can now see for yourselves that it's in disrepair and disarray. Most of it is solid, but there are large chunks that have collapsed or cracked and don't look stable. You wouldn't trust walking on.
I'm huffing and puffing as I get to the top. I'm like, oh, you made that look easy, my good tabaxi sir. Goodness me.
Whew.
And I
sorry,
shout down to Soth and be like, oh yes, your turn now, my friend.
All right, coming.
I just grab him. It's like,
And I'm like, oh,
try
sorry,
to
excuse me.
keep it down while we're up.
Oh yes, I forgot about the goblins. I'm sorry.
Well, I approached the rope. I gave a net one, by the way.
LOL.
So you climb up about 5 feet, and then hearing Lawrence kind of call out makes you freeze for a sec, and you get the instant cleanliness on your hands, and you fall and just get a little bit of rope burn on a little bit of your exposed fingers from your. Actually, no, I suppose you'd have. Well, you kind of land hard on your back, and you're winded for half a second before you're like.
Oh, bugger. Fuck. What, why is he not keeping it down? That's I murmur to myself.
Psst, come on, Soth. What are you waiting for?
Sorry, I fell off.
I hold myself back from shouting words of encouragement.
Or laughing. I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
go
would
to, and then you kind of side glance and see Volt kind of giving you like a why, and you stop yourself.
What? What in the fire? Why?
I roll again.
Yep.
I got a 6.
You are having a hard time with this wall. You get about 10 feet up, not quite using like you get about 10 feet up, and then your foot slips and you kind of dangle there with just your arms. Make another athletics check.
Okay. 21.
21. You feel the burn and the strain in your arms, and you go, no, Florence can do it, I can do it. And you swing yourself a little bit, and you get enough momentum to kind of replant your feet on the side of the wall, and then you just power through the burning in your arms and the pain, and you reach the top of the castle.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
See, that wasn't so hard as I reached the top.
And I'm just like, oh yes, of course, it wasn't hard at all. yes.
Alright, let's just try to keep it down and see what we can find out while we're up here.
Sounds good.
I guess we just sneak and stealth on the top.
Okay, you all to make me stealth checks.
Oh god.
You got it,
Soft,
Chief.
you have disadvantage.
I
because
know.
I know this.
Just every step is just tunk.
Clunk, clunk.
Ooh, that's a spicy 19, baby.
Oh,
I have a 7.
It's like, alright, let's be quiet.
I am like the wind. 23.
Sorry, I got a 4 because it's
This is gonna go well.
All right. So you guys go. All right. Keep it quiet. And as you step, Volk and Sauce, you step at the same time onto a piece of the roof that looked sturdy enough, but as you both kind of with your combined weights just step on it, you see spiderwebs just crack out from it, and you hear a loud, and you both quickly retreat your feet, and you don't cause any extra damage, but you have a feeling that it probably didn't go too quiet. You take a moment, and you don't hear any words of alarm, like noise of alarm or shouts or anything like that. But you look down and you see what you've done.
So wait, there's just a hole there now?
No hole, but that section of this, probably that 20-foot section of roof is now cracked.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's
I'm in like a
you're
low
able-
crowd. Like, let's go. And it's like,
Yeah, Lawrence, you've kind of made a little way around, like the southern side, and you hear the crack, and you're like, "Oh shit!"
oh bother.
Let's go around that.
Yeah, and you guys are able to follow Lawrence around,
This
and
way,
you see a couple of holes on the roof. You see there's almost conveniently a hole in the southern tower directly to your left that, having a quick peer in, looks like there's a rubble slide down part of it. It looks descendable, but there's also a hole. You can see where part of the castle kind of just breaks off to the north, and you do also see the top of the northern spire, like direct northern spire, has mostly just collapsed. That's unusable, but you do see the hole to your left, and there is also what looks to be a breakaway point to your west as well, about halfway across. So that will be about there.
Place is a mess. I guess we'll just try to. Essentially, what my goal here is going to be is to try and just stay quiet up here and see if we can follow our friends, if we can see them at all.
Sounds like a good idea. Perhaps we can find some sort of vantage point where we can see them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's have a look around.
Fantastic.
Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving. Stay frosty, boys.
Bravo 6 going.
Bravo 6. Going dark. Going dark.
Go in light. Don't cast that.
Light shield.
As you guys go to make your way around these spider cracks and to try and see if you can find a vantage point, because you can see smaller holes that you wouldn't be able to fit throughout the roof. So there's a couple points where you can try, but as you guys kind of start your trek to search for your friends and those inside, as you approach the darkened hallway, as this front room is still bright, well lit from the day, you can see in the darkened hall ahead of you that there doesn't seem to be any great sources of light. It's just whatever light's coming in through the small holes in the roof and the arrow slits in the walls that fill the rest of this castle in whatever meager dim light. And as you guys both parties go to make moves, I think we will leave the session there for this week.
39, wow.
Yeah, it's
How time flies.
I was going to ask real quick, being a wolf, obviously, my senses would be a bit heightened. Would I have heard that crack, or is it just inaudible enough that no, we didn't?
You would have.
It's like the whole party did.
Yeah. The rest of you didn't quite. Actually, I'll check your passive perceptions. But yeah, no, Hikari, as a wolf, you would have definitely noticed it. Only slightly, but you definitely heard like a loud crack, kind of crumble noise.
But I'm gonna assume that this cracking and crumbling might happen every so often anyway, just because of the state of the castle, so it really wouldn't alert anything.
Yeah. I was gonna say, as like Hikaru was probably padding along with like Georgie on her back, she's probably wondering if that was you guys or just the castle in general.
Lothran is doing the one to. You kind of hear a very dull crack, or it could be someone dropping something heavy. You're not quite too sure.
Okay. Well, with the knowledge that someone was climbing up to the roof, I think I'll just keep in mind that that might have been one of them.
Yep.
I'd probably like look at Lawrence and then just like kind of like give him a look and then just keep walking. But anyway, as we're trying to
Wasn't me.
close up the session, not keep going.
Cool.
All right. So
Very good, very good.
thank you all for coming by and watching this week's episode of Dungeons and Dingoes. The episode will go live on podcasting platforms on Sunday at 3 p.m. GMT +8. On stuff like Spotify, Google Podcasts, all that fun stuff. The VOD goes live the day after on our YouTube at Dungeon and Dingo, and we, as always, stream every Wednesday without fail, hopefully forever. On Wednesdays at 7, and you can follow our social at Twitter, which is at Dungeons and Dingoes, and you can find our news updates, sometimes cool stuff on there, and yeah, please feel free to hit us up on Twitter if you have suggestions or anything like that.
And you can follow Wings of Silver at Twitch and also Corker at Twitch. Okay, Lamau, bye.
Yep. And they also do game streaming on Friday nights as well. So if you want to, which is other games, if you want to check that out.
Shameless plug.
Yes, shameless plugs.
Hashtag
thank you.
Shameless.
Thank you so much again for checking us out and being with us. And I hope to see you again. And enjoy your time.
Farewell,
Roll some dice.
adventurers.
Be happy.
Fare thee well.